Welcome to my lightning presentation for what my final project will look like for Computer Science 3570 Introduction to Data Science. I'm Patrick Campbell, and my project specifically will employ data science to examine the relationship between carbon emissions and the volatility of the technology sector in the stock market. As of mid-August 2023, about 158 million Americans invest in stocks. And as of September 2nd, the market capitalization of the U.S. stock market is over $46 trillion, of which the technology sector alone comprises $12.3 trillion. However, surveys have found that a great majority of Americans think that the market will continue to be very volatile in 2023, as fears of an impending recession persist. Plus, of all the sectors in the stock market, tech is often hit the hardest by agents of volatility, and one of those major agents to consider is carbon emissions. Over the years, carbon emissions have continued to increase exponentially, and tech is responsible for approximately 2 to 3% of global emissions. So with my data, information, and interpretations, I ultimately want to generate cutting-edge analysis on how tech companies' emissions affect their stock's volatility. Furthermore, I believe that generating advanced insights on companies' emissions and sustainability practices can allow modern investing to evolve through the creation of greater financial incentives for environmental and social governance. Moving on, I will now explain some of the data sets I'll be using for the project. The first of which is a data set from Our World in Data, which illustrates the United States' annual CO2 emissions. The data is structured here as time series data, with the annual amount of emissions recorded in billions of tons, plotted for each year since around 1800. The other one is a visualization of the performance data for the Dow Jones Industrial Average, as provided by the Federal Reserve of St. Louis. The data here is also time series data, as it shows the index values of the Dow seemingly every day over the last 4 years. From both these data sets, I intend to splice out data and information on the tech sector and its companies, so I can analyze what its carbon footprint and its volatility both look like. Lastly, I'll employ the many techniques I'll be covering in this course. For one, I obviously intend to merge the data sets, as well as to clean and transform the data so that more advanced techniques, including regression and card analysis of the relationship between volatility and emissions, can be performed thereafter. Additionally, visualizations for the data and my analyses will be immensely valuable in getting people to easily understand it all. I believe all these techniques and more will demonstrate how data science can support innovation in modern investing, with ESG ultimately becoming integral to financial success. Furthermore, as CNBC notes, the idea of tracking emissions is a billion-dollar venture, and when combined with how it may affect people's returns on investments, the monetary impact of all this may be extraordinarily lucrative. That concludes my presentation here, so thank you for watching.